Because I feel like running, feel like running, feel like running to you. I don't know where we're going, but I'll be running to you. This is Running to You by Vinay and Moonshine and Madism. And I had never heard this song before, but it came on my Spotify, and I was like, I'm in love. This is wonderful. And I will do a video to this today. And so, yeah, this is one of my energy dance videos. I think this is the first time I'm posting one of my very straightforward energy dance things where I'm like seated and just really focused on like hand movement and like feeling the sound and the energy and stuff, or at least like interpreting it the way that my body wants to interpret it. And I love to do this kind of dancing to music that I've not heard before or have heard very little, so that I can see how my body responds to it, because it's like a fun surprise. I mean, I like doing it to like any sort of music, but especially music I haven't heard before, so that I can, just like, I never know what my body's going to do. And it's really fun for me to see like how does it respond and what do I feel, etc. So this was a fun little one of those, and sometimes I'll do this standing and dancing, but most of the time, if I'm trying to really feel the energy and stuff, I'll do it seated, because then I'm forced to really feel it with my upper body and get into it more. If I'm standing, I'm like really tempted to like dance around and sway and all of that. And yeah, it's easier. And it also, like, I like to close my eyes a lot and feel it and try and feel like the feelings of the sound, or at least what they're making me feel, and like be more like expressive with that sort of thing. So, yeah, that's been like a really great creative, like therapeutic exercise for me. I have been like a control freak most of my life thanks to trauma, and have been working a lot this past year to like recover past memories and stuff that have been like repressed, and also to like express and feel repressed emotions and stuff. And doing like the dancing and the lip syncs and stuff to music has been so helpful, um, for that. I was never into, like, I was in like a few plays as a kid. Doesn't really count. Um, and so I never did theater. Always wanted to, and one day I'll take an acting class, at least an improv class. But a lot of these videos have been really fun, because it's like, I don't really consider this acting, but like almost, because like it doesn't feel like acting to me, because I'm allowing myself to like really feel stuff, like, and it's not like fake feelings. Though I guess sometimes it kind of is. I mean, sometimes it feels like tapping into tapping into the feeling of the song. It's not necessarily like my own feeling, but then I feel it, So I don't know. Anyways, it's been a really great exercise and release for me. I found it incredibly therapeutic. A friend had sent me a song called Dancing is Healing a while back, and that's exactly how I would describe it. It's very healing for me. And then, like the energy dance stuff, like, I'm really sensitive to like energy and sound and everything, and I've been working on increasing my sensitivity, through like practice, and you know, like basically like allowing myself to just, in my body, to just respond and interpret things and everything, and that's been really great. One day I'll eventually go study some formal like energy manipulation thing like Reiki, but I very intentionally am trying to figure out, and find like my own form of expression before I go and learn somebody else's. But if you're not familiar with like energy manipulation, energy healing, Reiki, or whatever, it's just a form of moving energy around, like redistributing and just that sort of thing. And I guess it was sometime early this year. I was on TikTok and I was really surprised. I came across like some Reiki or Reiki ish videos, and I was so surprised that I could feel it through the screen. I've been trying to figure out like how this works. Just like, is it a visual thing? But I close my eyes and I can still feel it. So, and what I have found, because not only have I been able to do work on myself, but I've had a lot of friends, including my husband, say that they respond like either in person or through the video, which is great. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm getting there. And one day I'll be an energy healer, guys. So, I mean, some people might already say I am, but one day I'll be a good one instead of just going with the flow. Anyways, maybe going with the flow is best. But okay, so to this video. So I really like the song, expression, releasing emotions, stuff like that. Okay, I'm dedicating this song to my soul. This one's dedicated to my soul because I've been trying to like reconnect with my soul and with myself. Um, One of the reasons I'm doing the memory stuff, and it's been great. So when I was a teen, I went through a lot of trauma as a young person, but like the last big trauma was like being raped for several years and then going through court and stuff like that. And after going through that process, I felt like the me before all that happened was murdered. Like I felt like the person that I used to be was dead. For years and years and years, I thought about having a funeral for myself. And I guess I'm glad that I didn't, because finally, through all the work that I've been doing on myself over all the years, especially the last few years, this last year especially, I kind of feel like I'm that person again, or at least as close to that person as I can get, given all the things that have happened to me. And it's been a really personally powerful and transformative experience to come back to that. And I mean, I can't tell you how many times just today I felt like crying, because I feel like this thing that was so precious to me has like come back to me or whatever. If you've heard people talk about like inner child and stuff, it's just, reconnecting with your core, or I'll refer to it as my soul for the sake of this video. But yeah, so dedicating this one to my soul. And I just had fun with this one. I did the rain filter. I did all the editing for this one in TikTok. I've been mostly using CapCut, but TikTok has some really cool filters. And I finally learned how to save videos without the watermark. So you'll still be seeing lots of watermarks for a while, because I have a lot of video footage for different videos that I haven't edited yet that I'll be slowly churning out. But I'm super pumped I finally figured that out. I thought I knew how to do it in the beginning, and then suddenly I couldn't do it anymore, and I honestly don't know whether it was like a me being blind and stupid sort of thing, or if that feature or ability disappeared for a little bit. But I'm thankful for unwatermarked videos. But I used a ton of motion effects. I used like 3 different motion effects. I know I used syncing and a few others. I used the rain filter, which is really cool. And then for most of the second half of the video, there's this cool disco light thing that comes on when it says light up. I think there's some stars, looks like there's some glitter. And then I used some meteors and falling stars. And for me, like, I added those because like the song is about running, and it's like the energy is, it's interesting because the song is really more about like love and longing, I think, but there's a fearful, like, desperation type quality to it. And so, just thinking about like asteroids hitting the planet or something like that, it's like, yeah, we'll throw some meteors in here to like visually reinforce the emotional stakes, etc. Um, and that's fun. Plus, their color and energy and stuff. And I like doing the motion lines around things because, like, this is an energy video, and like that literally like represents energy and stuff. And some of my art design friends might say from school, like, oh, it's too literal, it's too cliche, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm here to break the rules, friends. You got to learn the rules before you can break them, or or maybe you can't break the rules until you know them, because if you don't know the rules, then you're not breaking anything, are you? Um, unless ignorance is a crime. And I guess sometimes it is, but we're just going to pretend it's not right now, because that's getting too off subject. But yeah, like I was talking to a friend today about my videos, and like I'm giving myself permission with all of these videos to just play and have fun and not overthink. And honestly, like it's the best thing ever. And you know what? Even if some of them do look like cringe with, either because of the effects or because I like to dress weird or whatever, like I love that because bad Photoshop is one of my favorite things. So I love stuff that looks wonky. I also just love rebelling at every opportunity. So if someone tells me not to do something, I'm probably going to go do it and, like mentally be giving them a couple of, letters that I won't mention right now, even though I say the words all the time. I love cursing, guys. Uh, we should all embrace it. Just full spectrum of language. Anyways, yeah, this one was super fun. I love it. And one last thing I want to mention is I usually share my videos with my husband first. I shared this one with him. I asked him what he thought, and that one of the first things he said was he talked about how emotional it was and that he loves watching my facial expressions and stuff. And that was really sweet, and I was thankful to hear that because I feel very self-conscious and vulnerable with that, but it's one of the things that I'm trying to push myself outside of my comfort zone. And then also there's part of me that wants to see, like we don't ever get to see we don't really see ourselves express like a wide range of emotion or anything, like I mean we smile for a picture and maybe we've got 5 different smiles that we wear and stuff. And it's very cathartic, like I was mentioning, like, releasing and expressing emotions, but it's also kind of like fascinating in a getting to know myself kind of way, um, to see what I look like when I'm feeling different things. And it does make me feel very vulnerable, but I'm a big fan of leading by example. And if you want other people to be willing to put themselves like out there and to be like real and raw and authentic, and that is something that I would like to see more of in the world, then it helps if you do it yourself so that maybe you inspire a few people, or at least make them not feel alone, or just get them curious about something. So yeah, this was a great song. Love how it turned out. Can't stop singing it now. I'll probably have to do a lip sync to this song at some point just because I really like it. Even though there's not a ton of words, I kind of want to act this one out, and I think that'd be super fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Till the next one.